Hey, Torque. Yep, it's me. I'm so happy to see you too. Now, can I get inside? I don't want our parents yelling at me for letting leaves blow in the house. Yeah, well, I was just running some errands, and I figured that I should come over and check on how everyone's doing. It's been too long since my last visit. I missed you guys. Are the parents home, or are you here by yourself? Oh, so that means I could trash the place and leave, so you can take fault? Hey, I'm joking. Where are they anyways? Ah, they're going to a movie? You didn't want to go? Why wouldn't they let you? Is it a horror movie? Man, if they knew how many horror movies I watched behind their backs at your age, they would flip. Tell you what, if you want to watch something scary, you can come over to my house sometime. They'll never know. It's a date then. So how've things been? Enjoying your summer? That's good. Still going over to Julian's place often? Have you told her that you're crushing on her yet? I'm just kidding. Chill out, dork. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. Me? You know, work keeps me busy. Aside from that, life's good. Jaden and I are still together and going on dates about twice a week. Don't tell anyone, but I'm planning to ask her to move in with me soon. Very funny. I've told you a million times, my high school playgirl dates are over. I really think this is the one. Whatever you say, dork. Speaking of school, don't you start in a few days? Are you okay? You went kinda quiet. I'm sorry if that's something you didn't want to talk about. I get it. School is rough. I suppose if you want, we can drop the subject, or I can hand down some advice. Whatever you prefer. Well, my advice may not be the best, but it comes from personal experience. Do you want to hear me out? Okay. I want to let you know that I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. School sucks. Big time. I'm sure you know this story, but our school system was designed back in the Industrial Revolution. At the time, most people would go on to have jobs in factories where they did literally one thing day in and day out. They could only listen to the bell and the boss, and despite how much the world has changed in the past 200 years, school has stayed mostly the same. It's not fair whatsoever. I know how you feel. Everything about it sucks. Teachers have absolute power. Whatever they say goes. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Which becomes an even bigger problem when the rules are never explained. I know when I was in school, there was a rule banning hats. Why? No teacher I talked to could give me an explanation. It just was. Plus, there are some teachers who go on a power trip, punishing kids for every little thing, no matter how much. It doesn't matter. I know one thing I heard constantly was, you're going to be adults soon, so you all need to start acting like it. Every time the class collectively got punished for something, I heard that same speech over and over again. Act like adults, but they're still treating us like children, who couldn't even go to the bathroom without a special pass. Why are we supposed to bear adult responsibilities when we aren't even allowed to pick our own seats? It's stupid. Even when you get home, you can't escape school. There are so many after-school programs and pages of homework that they expect you to do every night. They act like kids have no life other than school. They want you thinking about it 24/7. And all of this isn't even mentioning the ridiculous school hierarchies that form. Or how 90% of what they teach you will never be useful in day-to-day life. Or how much harder everything gets when you're neurodivergent or a target for bullies. The entire system is messed up to its core. Despite all of that, I promise you, this won't last forever. It just doesn't feel that way right now. I know. When I was in your shoes, I didn't believe it either, but look at me. I have a job now. I have an apartment of my own. I have a girlfriend. I survived school, and I know you can too. I know you don't believe me. It's hard when you're stuck in the middle of it, but I'm not asking you to believe me. I just want you to trust me. School won't last forever. You will survive, and you will go on to have a fulfilling life, free of everything that's making you miserable now. I promise. Thank you for trusting me. Now, I want to give you a few pointers on how to survive this mess. Prioritize yourself first. I know it's easier said than done, but please try. If a homework sheet's giving you stress even after getting help and you still can't figure it out, just jot down on your best guess and give yourself a break. As long as you're not failing the class, a single low grade won't set you back that far. Another thing. I want you to celebrate the little things. If you passed your class, get yourself a treat. Finish a hard assignment, play a game, or watch a movie to unwind. As long as you try your best, there's no reason not to celebrate your achievements. And by try your best, I don't mean that you have to be perfect. Your best will be different every single day. Some days your best might be writing an entire essay in one night, and others might be just going through the motions so you can relax when you get home. Don't bully yourself for having bad days. You're worth more than that. And try not to stress on good grades too much. I know Mom and Dad might have certain expectations, but as long as you're trying your best, that's all that matters. Believe me, grades mean almost nothing in the real world. Sure, colleagues will look at them, but it's only a fraction of what they are looking at when deciding to enroll someone. Don't base your self-worth on meaningless letters. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be proud of yourself when you get a good grade, but I'm saying that getting quote-unquote bad grades doesn't say anything about your character. It doesn't make you lazy or dumb. Remember that. Also, that you have people to support you. I promise that I will always be here if you need me. Just call or text and I'll answer. Mom or Dad will too. And you have Julian. We're all here for you. Especially talk to your friends at school. They will understand what you're going through better than I can. Again, I want to stress that even though the situation is terrible, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You will make it through. Repeat that for me. Say, I will make it through. Come on, you've got to be more confident than that. I will make it through. Great, now louder. I will make it through. Scream it from the top of the rooftops. I will make it through. That's right. You're gonna kick that school's ass. Do me a favor and don't tell Mom or Dad that I cursed in front of you. Thanks. Of course you can have a hug. Come here. You make me so proud I couldn't ask for a better sibling. After that conversation, I think it's best to unwind a bit. Why don't we go for some ice cream? My treat. Now that's what I like to hear. Get your shoes on, and I'll text Mom and let her know where you are. What do you take me for? Of course we're getting triple scoops, you dork.